Hello, I'm Maria from the Rich and Simple Living. I've got Jean with me, burying her head. Today we're going to do a science experiment out of the science box I think I showed you before that she had at Christmas, the Dynamo Lab. We've already done the volcano, wasn't it? And today we're going to try the crystals, see if it works or not. But what I thought I'd show you first of all is we're having a sort of, well, not what you call a lazy week, but we're having a different week this week because most of our schoolwork seems to be from books, like we use the Collins, C&G and things like that. We use a lot of different books. But I thought, oh, it'd be nice to go off that a bit because what we have used in the past as well is Twinkle. But I didn't subscribe. They do a lot of great free things. So this morning for maths, being it's, well, she breaks up Friday, we've been doing Easter multiplication mosaics, and you just like, you work out the answers, find your answer range in there and associate it to the colour, and then colour that square in like that. So one she'd done this morning, which I'm a folder at the minute, was an Easter egg. So it's just a bit simple form, but it's good because it helps think about times tables. It's alright, I can see sunlight up there and it's putting me off. It's very bright today and it's hard to get the angle right for you to see us in here. So yeah, I thought to show you that. Let's do some great resources at Twinkle, brilliant, and some, the free stuff. You don't need to join, you get loads of free stuff, and they've got lots of free Easter activities on at the moment. So, like I say, we've done that this morning, so I just thought I'd show you that and tell you about it. So, yeah, we thought we'd just not bother with the books this week. She's been doing essays as well, haven't you, Sean, on the Second World War?
Yes, I wrote 4 pages. 4
pages. Normally, when we're working from the book, she writes a couple of lines and her hand's aching. It's terrible. She can't go on. But today, 4 pages and writing through a dinner break. She was enjoying it, but she's still got the rest to go, so she's going to do tomorrow. She's doing an overview of World War II.
I'm only on 1943. I've still got 2 more years.
So, yes, I thought this afternoon, rather than getting the science book out and struggling through that like we do, we'll have a go at this experiment, the knowledge of crystallisation. We've got all the stuff we need. It says that we need dishwashing soap, water or scissors. Could you pass the scissors out the drawer, Sean? I forgot them. And 3 paper clips or staplers. Well, I thought I'd use the paper clips. Because if I staple it and it goes wrong, I've had it. And the nearest one too, yeah. They're right at the front, pair of scissors.
Was the first one?
Yeah, just put your hand at the front, but be careful. That's it, thank you. Yeah, and we've got most of the supplies in here, so we'll open the box. I might swing it around actually so you can see what we're doing rather than me. So, excuse me a minute, and we'll swing it down. So,
am I alright yet?
Oh, you're all right foot. There she is, look, hiding from the camera. Is she really that shy? Right, you're all right, Sean. We moved it down. So all the bits we need are in here as well.
Oh yeah.
So, Sean, are you going to do the experiment? You need to come and sit next to me, really.
I don't want to sit next to you.
You don't want to sit next to me?
No, sit next to you.
Right. So what we're going to need then, first of all, is, well, we've got the water in the beakers. I think we ought to get the dishes. To want 3 Petri dishes. So what are they? Oh, I can see. They're your Petri dishes, if I can pick them up. 3 Petri dishes. Look in there. So let's just move the book out of the way a bit, and you'll see what we're doing there.
Yeah, it did look fun.
I think actually, oh, we can see, look, Sean, in the reflection.
No!
We'll move that anyway because it is attracting the light. So okay. So I'm trying to adjust you so you can see what we're doing a bit. get you where we need you to be. Oh dear. Not nosedive you. No, we'll try that and we'll see how that goes. Everyone can see. So we need 3 Petri dishes. Then we need a beaker.
Why is this fairy thing Christmas?
It's because probably I bought it at Christmas. We've got a beaker in here.
A beaker?
Oh, here we are. Look. So we need a beaker, and it says to pour 15 ml of water in the beaker. So 15, well, it starts at 20, so maybe if that's 10, perhaps between that one and that one, sort of in the middle. Shall we put it on there? Can you say, sort of,
where?
if that's a 10 mark and that's 20,
put in between.
so 15, so yeah, if you go halfway in between. I bought a jug of water. Didn't it? Mind you, saying put it on the table, but the thing with our tables, it sort of bows like that.
Yeah,
Do you have a wooden table? Yeah, that'd be alright. So put one in here. So you've got to do that for all 3. Put them into all 3. I think they're experiment by putting different things in each one. So if you put 15 ml in each of the other 2 as well. Then we're going to need the yellow measuring spoon now. I think it's all upside down, everything's fallen out. That's the trouble, they give you these bags and they're not all resealable. Things go everywhere. And put them back in. Keep things tidy so I don't lose anything. I've got a piece of string in this bag, I don't know what that's for. I've never come across an experiment that needs a string yet. What you got in there?
Hair.
A hair.
Probably yours. Or mine. No, it's probably yours.
Right, so we've got 15 ml in each one.
Yeah.
So using your yellow measuring spoon, add 5 large spoonfuls of urea into each Petri dish. So let's find out which is urea. One open, let me just check what these are. That's open. Carbonate of soda. Sure. Taped them down short. I taped them too well, I think. Dear me. Good idea taping them down, but I should have taped them in the right thing. Oh, citric acid. If I put it like that, I know what it is. Right, so we've only got the one, then the looks on it. Oh, that's colourful. Purple sweet potato powder. I wonder what we use that for. Anyway, want some urea. I'll cut the top off that. Have to tape it back down then. Now, what did I say we needed? Use your yellow measures with 5 large spoonfuls of urea in each Petri dish. So if I hold it and you get 5 out, and start at the end if you can.
Where do I put it?
Whichever, I think it goes in all of them.
So how many?
We want 5 in each.
So
That's 1.
That's why.
No, it's running away. Oh, Sean, careful. No, not. Took it that way. Let's see, I'm not going to put them back in.
Probably better if I hold it.
Is that 5 now?
Yeah, 5 in that one.
Okay, let's put some of these back in. They're like little beads running everywhere.
Sean!
She says, it might be better if I hold it. I'm not quite sure how she came to that idea.
What? My hand keeps shaking, so I keep missing.
That's fine. Let's see if we get all these bits up because I think it'll.
Mum,
You've got to
you have all these names in different languages that look the same, and then you come to this language, which is something completely different.
Yeah, I know.
That's a bit
Look, when we do German, some of the words are huge just for a simple
It
little
probably
word.
is German.
Right. It's all over the place.
Mum, it's fine. We can clean up afterwards.
Right, I'll have to put a bit of tape onto that. Okay, so we put 5 spoonfuls into each Petri dish. Now you've got to stir each one till it's dissolved. We've got litmus paper in here. We're going to need a litmus paper. There it is. It's some dissolving, doesn't it? Litmus paper there. Have a stir on the next one. So we're all dissolved. Okay, the best thing to do is put that spoon in there, I think, so it's not on the table. Right, so it's dissolved. So once the urea is dissolved, add a few drops of PVA glue into Petri dish 1. So the nearest one's you. Petri dish 1. It says a few drops. It doesn't actually say how many drops.
A fuse 2 though.
Well, I don't know.
No, wait, a fuse 3.
Let's just have a look. Well, a couple, I don't know, a couple.
How do I squeeze it in?
Put it upside down. 1,
2,
should we give it another one? It just says a few.
3. A few is 3, so I just put 3.
It didn't say how many drops. You think it would, wouldn't you? So into Petri dish 1. Add a few drops of dishwashing soap into Petri dish 2. So a few drops of that. So put 3 into that as well. Then watch that will come out fast.
It smells.
1. And then don't go into the end one.
I'm not going to. I'm moving it.
I had a panic attack then, Sean.
2.
I've got bubbles.
3.
Right, shall we leave it like that?
Yeah.
A few drops. Then add a few drops of PVA glue and dishwashing soap into number 3. So a few drops of this and a few, so both of them into number 3.
1, 2, 3.
Put the lid on while you put 3 of soap in it there.
Oh wow, look at all the bubbles.
Lots of bubbles. Make sure that's on tight, so put it back in there.
Whoa, Mum.
Sorry.
2, 3.
Okay, I'll pop the lid back on that one. So I think we've done all that now then. So then we've got to create a standing litmus paper as follows. We've got to fold the litmus paper in half. So let's get 3 pieces of litmus paper. Can do it. You grab hold of them a minute. 1, 2, 3. Right, pop them back on that. So it says we've got to fold the litmus paper in half. So like this.
I need you to do that because I'm not good at folding.
We're going to fold that in half. Can everybody see? I'm just going to remember we're in. So we're just folding them in half. So you want me to do that one too?
Yeah, I want you to do
You
all
want to have a go?
No, because I can't fold.
You can't fold.
I can't.
I'll get you practicing with the laundry first of all.
What? I've done the laundry.
Right, so we've got it in half. Now we either staple the 2 ends of the litmus paper together or attach a paper clip. So where did I put the other here? Look, 3 paper
There.
clips. If I can pick them up. So we're going to attach them. There. So it don't come open. Yeah, where's it? Right.
This is like a tutorial.
I think we're getting the sun on us quite a bit here.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see if I can shut a curtain because I think you're getting a lot of reflection. No, I'm not sure which side. Is it that side, Sean? No?
I don't know.
No, it's the other
It's
one.
outside.
It's the side I'm stood. Does
Yes.
that look better?
That's fine.
Sorry, everybody. Don't know if you can see all right now, but might have gone a bit duller. Got all the curtains shut now.
It'll be
It's on
fine.
the wrong end. Right. Just turn you fractionally, that's it. So we've got the paper clip in. Cut off the bottom of the side of the litmus paper to make a floor so the litmus paper can stand in the Petri dish. So it looks like it's got to stand that way. So hope we're doing this right. Not absolutely sure. Quite close to the clip. Maybe you can move the clip along a bit. Right, so what do we do then? Put one prepared litmus paper into each Petri dish. So, Sean, we need to just stand it up. How does it stand?
I guess it's somehow...
How does that make a floor to stand? It's not going to stand, is it?
America, what are you doing?
Moving the clip along, see if I can make it stand.
I said America. Oh, there.
There's one. Well, we've got that to stand. Right, that's two then.
You can do that.
Where did we cut it? Sorry, I'm just trying to separate it a little bit there. I'm just going to try and stand it. The trouble is, I've stood it there, I'm going to have to move it because it's my dining table.
Doesn't matter.
Is that one falling over?
Which one?
See, this one that's got the PVA glue and the liquid is soaking up much quicker than the other ones. And the one with the PVA glue has soaked up halfway. But the one with the liquid hasn't soaked up as far. So what does it say? We've got to wait and record. Measure the crystal growth after 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1 day and 3 days.
What?
So let's move them so you can all see what we've done. There they are. I'll bring you back up so you can see it. Sorry about my hand. One more's put my hand in. Banana, you'll be hot under there. So we'll go away and we'll come back in half an hour and we'll have a look what it's like then, and we'll find a little book and record it. Then again an hour after that we'll do the same, and then it says 1 day, so we'll check on it tomorrow, and then 3 days, which will be Thursday, and we're checking it then. We'll see if anything's grown. So we'll come back and check in half an hour. Right, so we've left it now 30 minutes. What do you think, Sean? Do you think there's any difference in 30 minutes? Can you see anything? I think there's lots of air bubbles in the containers, isn't they? We seem to be full of air bubbles. I mean, we've been writing down the little experiment book that we got given in the box. So I think, I don't know whether you can see from there very well. Probably not. We appear to have lots of air bubbles, and this one, dish 3, seems to have like a little pocket of air. Things seem to be forming around it, I don't know. And maybe also dish 1 seems to have a little pocket of air, whereas dish 2 doesn't seem to be reacting the same as the others. So, do you want to write that down? So where did we start? What, after 30 minutes. So dish 1, if we put dish 1, lots of air bubbles in the mixture, I think. I think that dish 3 is going to have the most reaction. Whether they form crystals, I don't know. So it's got lots of air bubbles, and can you see? I don't really want to move, but if you can put your head around there, like, see, like it's like a little pocket of air, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So if we could say like a little pocket of, I'm not sure if the litmus paper has absorbed liquid. It possibly has. I think it has. The litmus paper has absorbed all the liquid. Looking at it. So, a little pocket of air and absorb the liquid, if we just make note of that.
My handouts.
You've wrote for 4 hours this morning.
And what?
Sorry you can't see our heads, but I wanted you to be able to see the experiment rather than us.
And what? And
the litmus paper's absorbed all the liquid.
The paper.
Litmus. Litmus.
The paper. Has
absorbed.
Sucked. How do you spell absorb? A-B. Yeah, but
S-O-R-B-E-D. That's it, yeah.
Absorbed.
All the liquid. Well, not all the liquid, but has absorbed liquid.
Most.
Well, taking the liquid out there, but the litmus paper you can see is wet through. Whereas if we go to dish 2, if you write dish 2 on the line underneath then. Again, the mixture's full of air bubbles. I don't know if people could see if I bring you around this way, I don't know. I don't know if you can actually see that, but that is dry still at the top, while the rest has absorbed liquid, but that one still has a dry area at the top. Let's bring it back a bit so you can see. Yeah. So what we're on dish 2. Dish 2 doesn't seem to have an air bubble. It doesn't seem to have done as much, and the paper's still dry at the top.
No.
Sean's writing up the experiment. And dish 3. Now dish 3 I think seems to be doing the most. Maybe it's because it's got both in. Again, we're full of lots of bubbles. But it does seem to be doing the most. I mean, I don't know where a crystal's meant to grow.
Lots of bubbles.
Yeah, and there's a good air bubble in the litmus paper. And again, the litmus paper's soaked up.
In the paper.
Litmus paper.
And
the litmus paper has
paper
is wet through.
And the paper
it's absorbed.
Wet through. There you go.
So
I'm done now, my hand hurts.
That's that for half an hour, didn't it? It said then for an hour.
No.
So we'll come back again now in an hour and see what's happening then. And then we've got to leave it a day and then 3 days. So we'll check back in with it in an hour. Right, it's been an hour now and it looks like things might be happening. Although we've got to leave it another day and then another 3 days. But it's definitely something's happening. I'll just turn you down. Face you down, not turn you down. That's it. That's better. Can you see, Sean? Look at number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Look what's happening to that litmus paper. I mean, can everybody else see that? It's like all frayed around the top. I wonder if that's going to crystallise. If that's what crystallises, it slowly soaks it all up. Number 2 isn't really doing anything yet. And neither is number 3. So, can't see. Don't know whether they will do it from the top or they'll do it from a different angle. I don't really know. But yeah, number 1 is definitely different. It's definitely fraying. Don't really want to touch it, but around the top. Whereas that one isn't really doing anything. Not sure. I mean, this one doesn't really seem to be doing anything, but I don't know if it's a bit rough down there or whether I'm just overlooking into it now. So, I can't get you straight. So we'll write that experiment up now, what we can see happening, and we'll check on it again this time tomorrow, which is a day's time. So we'll show you then. Hello everybody, it's the day after we did the science experiment, and so I thought we'll just show you now after day 1 what it looks like. So I'll pop you across. We put it on a shelf. Oh, sorry about my hand. We popped it on a shelf, so hopefully the light will be okay. So that's the first one, and that seems to be all crystallising really well. I think I could have done with the pin being a bit further down, but when I put it further down it wouldn't stand up, which is why I moved it up a bit. But we'll see what it does. So that's doing really well. The second one doesn't appear to be doing anything, but I did notice, if I can zoom it in a little bit, sort of just under the pin, see if I can, sorry, on this one, aren't I? There, just under the, where the, paper clip is. I'm not having much success with these, am I?
What did you just do?
Knocked it over. It's alright, Sean's in the background. Under the paper clip where I just tried to show you, it looks like it's starting to fuzz up a little bit. I'm all over the place today. And then, what's happened to this one? This one seems to have moved round. The third one is also doing something, but it's like it's drying out from the middle and sort of in very slow motion. It seems to be crystallising in very, very slow motion. Looks more like it's drying out. So yeah, the first one is definitely doing something. It's looking really good. Second one doesn't appear to be, other than a little bit under the clip. Maybe if I move the curtain across you can see, because I'm in a corner. And the third one's definitely doing something, but differently from the first one. So that's day 1. I'll pass back to Sean. Sean will focus on me so I can talk to you. So yeah, that's day 1. Now it says day 3, the experiment runs until day 3. So that'll be Thursday. So what we'll do, well, on Thursday when we do the cooking video, we'll pop in here first and have a look how the experiment ended, what it looks like on day 3. So we'll show you the result. And can you see me there, Sean? Sean's yes. Writing away here. So yeah, that's what we'll do. Then I'll show you how it turned out on Thursday. Thursday's not my next video. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a video. We're going to be doing the gardening collab tomorrow, hosted by Victoria from, oh, my brain's frozen, Educating the Mad Lads. I'm brain freeze. So I think a few have already put theirs on, because there's a few in there, but I will pop them in the description box tomorrow when I do that, so you can see who's doing it. And yeah, that's what I do tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow with the gardening vlog. So bye for now.